So we're out here, we're gonna show how to do dog-to-dog introductions. We have Jetson and we have Daisy Lou. So guys, if you guys will start, just kind of walk parallel. Oh, Jetson, let her smell his rear end. Hold it, bring her around. So if they do a dog-to-dog face-to-face meeting like that, it's not the worst thing. Ideal is to let them smell nose to butt, but they did fine there. So they have not met at all, correct? Okay, so let's walk just a little bit more. The ideal situation is to let them experience each other before we take the leash off, before they start playing. And Justin he really isn't even worried about it. Daisy Lou is really interested in him. See the high tail? He's got kind of a high tail, Jetson does. Excited, self-confident. She's very excited and very self-confident. And she's showing more interest in the handler now, Jetson's handler. Now, see the nose to butt? And they're not having any negative responses. So at this point, I would probably take them off leash. So go ahead and take the leashes off. Just you want to stay alert and ready in case there's an incident. There you go. Let them get calm, take the leashes off and go. Good girl. Come on. So we want the dogs to engage each other. We don't want to start petting them instantly after they come off leash because they need to settle in and get used to each other. If we start petting them, it can create a little bit of tension, possibly, which could be a negative for one or both dogs. So we want them to just engage in the environment and play. And right now, they're really just avoiding, they're just exploring the environment, not so much people playing with each other. As a handler, you want to stay in here with them and supervise. If it's two new dogs together, you both want to stay out here until you're really comfortable that they're doing really well. Daisy Lou is foaming it a little bit with her saliva. So what can happen with that is all of the scents that she's smelling, that she's taking in, she's getting a little overstimulated, a little overexcited, and that's a lot for her. So the one thing we do want to watch is her getting too overstimulated by that. The saliva can be some of that, the foaminess can be some of that. Most probably it's a lot of the scent out here overstimulating her, but we do want to watch and make sure it's not too much, right? And then this kind of play, you guys really need to watch and make sure it's not too much for one or both dogs. He's running and he's real relaxed and playing, and she's more driven. You see how her hackles went up a little bit? So even though they're doing really well out here exploring together, they may not be the best play group. He's being really tolerant of her, but she's being really pushy. So at this point, I would stop play. Let's go ahead and get him.
David.
There you go. You leash one. There you go. Leash the easiest one first. As far as Daisy Lou and Jetson, they were doing really well. Daisy Lou was getting pretty overstimulated, so we stopped play. Nothing negative happened, but we want to stop it on a positive note. They were equally matched for activity level, like energy level, and for personality, right? They pretty well are engaged and a good match for each other to line up. That's what you want to look for when you try to bring two dogs together. We don't want to bring a dog that's really, really super calm and the other one's really, really super overstimulated or excited. That can be a bad match. So they were well matched. They were picked for that, and they ended up doing really well. But again, we stopped play before the overstimulation from Daisy Lou became too much.